Hello everybody. Today, Vincenzo and I are going to talk about how we integrated text-to-speech service with Amazon Polly in ILIAS in order to take a step forward more inclusive learning. Before starting, just a little presentation. So, who doesn't know us? I'm pretty sure a lot of you know us, but by the way, I'm Ilario Truppa and I'm a project manager at TTS, and with me there is Vincenzo, Padula, which is our developer, one of our developers. OC is a service provider in Italy, and we provide, of course, services for installation, hosting, contents, customizations, and plugin like this one. So now that we know each other, let's go on. Before going deep in our development, I want to start with some statistics and goal from the 2030 agenda of the United Nations. As I know that you already heard of this agenda in our speech today, so it seems to be a really important thing. And what is this agenda? It's an agenda adopted by all of the United Nations member states in 2015 and has several goals to achieve by 2030. Some of them are very, very important. For example, the number one is no poverty, the second one is zero hunger. They are really huge goals to achieve. But today, about our development, we thought about the goal number 4, which is quality education, and it's about ensuring inclusive and equal opportunities to everyone who is going to be educated, so quality education for everyone. The goal 10th is to reduce inequalities, which means to reduce inequalities among the people and countries. So with these two goals, we thought to this development. But let's start with background, so you all can understand why and how we did this development in this way. The 15% of world population live with some form of disabilities, which can be physical, sensory, intellectual, or mental health disabilities. The same percentage applies to the European population. So this is the background we live in. And some other information that you need to know for a better understanding of our development is what is inclusive education. The UNESCO estimates that around 93 million children worldwide have a disability. Of course, this is the part of the population that more often has access to education, and if they have disabilities, of course, face barriers. For this reason, it's important to understand what is the learning support. People with disabilities need some kind of additional support in order to succeed in education. And at the end, the rates also are more difficult to achieve if students have any kind of disability. So we need to keep this in consideration. According to the World Health Organization, approximately 253 million people worldwide live with vision impairment. So we are now talking not about all people with disabilities, but those with problems with eyes. Out of these, around 360 million are blind, have moderate to severe vision impairment. So this is the whole background that you should now be aware in order to go deep in a really small step that to be taken in order to this problem. So we started an analysis about text-to-speech software, and so we analyzed all the softwares that are on the market now. Actually, in 2015, we already made a text-to-speech software in ILIAS for an Italian customer, It was with Google, but of course it wasn't so precise and so stable as software can be now, of course. So we started, let's say, from scratch this time. After this analysis, we realized that the best for our target, for our project, was Amazon Poly, not because of the number of voices or languages Amazon Poly has, but because of the quality these voices are able to do when you translate the text-to-speech. So the solution we identified is Amazon Poly from ILIAS. Which means that this new advancement about this technology have paved the way for a more inclusive education. So our development is about giving the opportunity to creators, to those who make content in ILIAS, of course, as it's possible already, upload video and upload subtitles in many languages, but with just a click or two, to get the transformation from the subtitles of the video to a voice that reads those texts. Now, with Amazon Poly, it's possible in a variety of languages and the high quality. Now, I give the words to my colleague Vincenzo in order to show a demo about this development we made.
Thank you, Ilario, for introducing us and this plugin that we developed with Amazon Poly text-to-speech plugin. And now you can see this interface in the administration page of plugins. This is the plugin that we developed, and this is the configuration page where you can configure AWS Poly keys such as the access key and the secret key, and a region where you want to upload the text, so that, for example, for GDPR, you can choose the server of Amazon Poly. And then the first checkbox is about the neural voices, which are kind of voices that AWS Poly provides, which are better, more human-like, with a bit higher cost. The second checkbox is about the functionality of overriding the subtitles, because as we will see later, you can edit the subtitles before sending them to Amazon Poly, and with this checkbox enabled, when you edit the subtitles, it will be overwritten in the video. And the last one is the FMPEG button, that is a Vincenzo software, some of you may know. That is cares about the process of concatenating, merging the pieces of audio. That is because when you upload the subtitle to Poly, it will be split into single paragraphs and sent with a pause. And then feedback takes care of matching them together. So we have a unique audio file. For this demonstration, I created a directory for a TTS with a media pool and a module. So in the media pool, we uploaded a video that talks about the importance of text-to-speech as a tool for web accessibility. That comes without subtitles, so we provided subtitles in Italian, English, and German. And so that you can see that. We can go now to the subtitles settings page, and we can see that there is a new column that takes care of converting the text-to-speech. So there's a link to go to the conversion, and another one link that takes care of if you want to try the MP3, the result of the speech. You can download it and try. So we go now to convert the German subtitle. So this is the interface where you have all the subtitles that you can edit. And then you can select which kind of voices that you want to use. that can be standard or neural if you upload it. So we chose neural voice that they are filtered by the language of the subtitle. So it's real-time speed. So it's already converted to speech. And now we can try to see the preview of the video. But first, let's see the model. So this is the model. So we insert the video inside a single page, and then we can try the result. To appreciate it better, we first listen to the original voice.
Web accessibility perspectives. Text-to-speech.
Some people can see the text on the screen. Fortunately, computers can convert text to speech.
It's technology that many people who are blind have been relying on for years. But it's also important for many people with dyslexia, and very useful for people with difficulty reading text, as well as some people who just like to multitask. But for this to work, websites and apps have to be properly coded, which has the added benefit of helping search engines index websites' contents better. Web accessibility, essential for some, useful for all. Visit w3.org/WAI/perspectives for more information on text-to-speech.
Okay, this was the original one. Now we will listen to the generated audio. But first notice that on the subtitle list it's appeared a new icon, a little icon of a speaker that indicates the user, but those subtitles comes with an audio generated from only. So now let's reproduce it again with the German voice.
Manche Leute können den Text auf diesem Bildschirm nicht sehen. Zum Glück können Computer Text in Sprache umwandeln. Es ist eine Technologie, auf die sich viele Blinde seit Jahren verlassen. Aber es ist auch für viele Menschen mit Legasthenie wichtig und sehr nützlich für Leute, die Schwierigkeiten beim Lesen von Texten haben. Sowie einige Leute, die einfach gerne Multitasking betreiben. Damit dies funktioniert, müssen Websites und Apps jedoch richtig codiert sein. Dies hat den zusätzlichen Vorteil, dass Suchmaschinen die Inhalte von Websites besser indexieren können. Barrierefreiheit im Internet, für einige unverzichtbar, für alle nützlich.
This is the result of the generated speech. So it's more like a human, very fast. And now the last thing is about the export, because I think that all it does is to export also the audio in the module. So HTML and so on. And this is an interesting demonstration.
Manche Leute können den Text auf diesem Bildschirm nicht sehen. Zum Glück können Computer Text in Sprache umwandeln.
Thank you very much.
Let's summarize a little. So we made this plugin in order to provide the possibility to our users, to the creators, when they have a video in ILIAS and upload subtitles in several languages. With this plugin, you can click just for column about the same subtitles, click to convert, and this feature will activate this language for the voice for the text. The audio generated can be, of course, as you have seen, exported, so it's available also offline, both in HTML and in strong format if you want to upload to another LMS, but using ILIAS, of course, everybody. And to ensure the maximum flexibility, the model used here is a pay-as-you-go model of Amazon only. That is actually pretty cheap because it's around a few cents per 1 million characters when you use it. So it's very, very pricey, very cheap. What are then the benefits of using We have fast responses, as you've seen in the video, it was real time, not faster than normal, so it's very a matter of seconds. And it supports a vast range of languages and voices. Plus, Amazon Polly is certified for high performance, data security, and integrity. Which were the phases implemented in this development? First of all, we connected the online version of ILIAS to Amazon Polly, so online connection. Then we worked on the HTML export, and as a third phase, about the SCORM feature in order to have it in SCORM also. Let's look at the future. What do we have in mind here? Well, first of all, I think that we can extend this functionality that it is now just for subtitles to the whole text a user can encounter during the learning path. So for every text, paragraph, whatever the user can find in modules. The other thing that we are thinking about is to add an image reading functionality. How should it work? We have in mind something like the text-to-speech that reads the description of the images that in the first phase users insert manually when they upload an image, so read the description. As a second phase, it would be nice to implement an AI algorithm which can be able to understand the image and then describe way the image to the users. So that will be, a really nice plus to this plugin. Well, for these topics, there is still a long way to go. Now the regulatory and technological basis exist. I want also to mention that I don't know if some of you already read that there is a guide from the ILIAS Foundation about accessibility called the Toolbox, and it's very well done, and it's about how to make more accessible contents and settings in your platform. So that's really a great basis also from ILIAS side. Of course, it remains still a lot of work to do in this direction for a more accessible learning. Thank you. Before writing your questions, so you don't forget, I expect many, just a short notice from the last ILIAS conference that it's already another plugin for having AI into ILIAS that we developed for Neuralins. If you want a demo, you can ask Nejma out there for a demo, just a little notice out of the presentation. Please ask your question, guys.
Thank you very much. Are there questions that I can take from you? Yes?
There you go.
Yes. Hello. Just one question. Is this only limited to video streams, or can I also upload videos and those get directly translated? So which formats are those where you are bound to?
So you you can upload a video normally as you do in ILIAS. You can upload subtitles normally as you do in ILIAS. After that, in the subtitle settings, you can click to convert to a certain voice that you can choose among many.
So any video format is possible?
Yes. Those accepted by ILIAS.
Thank you very much.
Who else? If you don't take the mic and block the screen, so we'll come your audience.
I have one question. Which language your system going to support? Which kind of languages? English, German?
Yes, nowadays it's English, Italian, and German. So the plugin, the interface of the plugin is Italian, English, and German at the moment. But of course, the voices that we can produce with Amazon Poly are all the voices that Amazon Poly supports. That are mainly.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thank you. Who has another question? Well, I think that you answered all of them with your great presentation. Thank you very much again. I have a little something for you too, some more chocolate if you hadn't had enough of this.
I thought we had to share, but instead, thank you.
Thanks again.